I've ever seen this game. It looks new, which can be a good thing or a bad thing. But it looks like it has an element of collecting the number of free games that you might get if you get the free games. That's what's different about it.
Where's that at?
See where it says?
You can go ahead and put your finger right on the screen.
Like right here.
Okay.
36.
Right.
13, 12, 20, 19, 12. Those are being collected. And then when you get the free games on whatever game
And they correspond to the 4 squares below?
No, they do not.
So they're like 4 more games inside the 4 you're already playing?
They are not.
Oh, I misunderstood. Tell me again.
Okay, there's 4 games on here you can play. You can play Buffalo, Wild Panther, Pompeii, or Firelight. You can play all Buffalo. You can play all.
Oh, is this where you drag it down to which game you want
right
it?
Here, select game.
See, that's the thing people need to know first to understand how it works. Then.
Okay.
I thought, anyways, gotcha.
Anyways, depending on what game you're playing, if I'm playing Pompeii on one of my games, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it hits free games, I'm gonna get 36 free games.
Okay.
Got it?
And then what's minimum bet that where you don't lose any benefits?
Oh, $1.40. It looks like.
$1.40 minimum, and that qualifies you for everything, right? That's always an important thing to know.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
These are penny machines that are 3 reel, and they have a bonus. It might be okay. I don't know.
Does that mean the machines are all close? So does that mean that's the minimum bet, 40 cents? Do you think? We can't exactly see how they go, but
1 cent equals 1. Yeah, minimum bet 40.
All right. Again, so this is something. If you got a small bankroll, take the 40, and then times that by 10. It's 40, and then times that by 10. You could sit here with $40 and have a good amount of fun. It might be an hour, might be 2, might be 30 minutes, but you're... What the hell? Oh, God, the dragon's alive in this one. Oh, my, that scared the shit out of me. Oh, my God, did it scare you?
Yes, it did.
All right, you haven't played this, but you say it looks...
I've played it before.
And it's fun, you say.
It's fun when it's paying out.
Well, any machine's fun when it's paying out, right, folks? So is this one of those that's a low volatility and a low bet? You can do 1 cent, 2 cent, 5 cent, 10 cent. They're all locked out. Yeah.
It's probably the 1 cent.
Oh, it says here, play 10 cents.
It's because somebody already...
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then firecrackers.
Yeah. I like firecrackers.
Bazoo Zao Fu. Bazoo Va Fu.
The fish.
I like the visuals on that.
Yeah, I do.
Except,
Fish and the firecrackers, it's the same conundrum you get in. When they fill up, you don't want to walk away, but you don't want to keep feeding.
Well, you were telling me last week on Freedom that you were at a machine and it was the crack bowl, which is a great graphic, but it didn't crack.
Right.
And is it worse than the bowls? Because the bowls seem kind of... a bowl full of coins.
Oh,
They're
seriously.
pretty accurate. You think they sit there a long time too?
It just depends. It's a
Yeah.
random number generator. There's no predicting.
Yeah.
Here's the ultimate firelink.
Do you play this?
We played it last week.
Oh, it's got the fortune
Wow.
cookie
But
symbol
the 50 cents.
and 50 cents. This is a good machine.
to sit and play. If
You can sit
want.
here with $50 to $100 and play most of the night.
Yeah.
Technically, that depends what your definition of night is. When we refer to a night, we're typically talking about a 2 to 3, maybe 4 hour
Yeah.
period at max.
See, all these machines are kind of older.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there were no old machines on the
Oh,
ship we just got.
Online, I saw a picture of like the first Buffalo game,
Mhm.
the cabinet and everything. You talk about old school. I'd love to have that in the basement.
Unfortunately, we don't know what these are.
Okay, now these machines,
$1.
it's got a 16,000 payout. It's got a 2,000 and an 8,000,
But they're $1.
and they're $1.
So if you want to play all lines, which is 5 lines, it's a
$5 bet. And unless you can play all 5 lines, you're going to miss out on that typically on these machines. Always check a machine to make sure that your minimum bet is covering all possibilities of winning, specifically big winnings. There's that dragon off again. I wish they had these in 25 or 50 cents. They're all $1.
Oh, but this is one line though.
Yeah,
Pinball.
they got the...
$1.
Oh my gosh. $1 pinball machine. 1 line payout. I'm
You're gonna sit there.
going to sit here until they open up. This is my machine. I'm logging this right in here. And then we got my friends on each side. Single line. Single line. I love it. Too bad it's not a quarter. Don't lose any money.
These are more than $1.
Yeah. Again, these are the minimum credit. It doesn't matter. You're not getting a
But
bonus
this is good,
there.
though,
Yeah.
For it's even.
You can bet the
It's
lowest you
two-
can. Is it $1 bet?
I can't tell.
I
Is it
can't.
two?
Oh, wait a minute. It's $5. It was like
Is it
that on
five?
Freedom.
Oh.
It's $5 to spin. Although, if I had $200 and I just wanted to play a game like Cowboy Slots, we're going to put $200 in. We're going to spin it 20 times.
Okay, these
Yeah.
would be fun if you didn't have to bet $10 to win the.
Quick hits
Yeah.
usually aren't like that, though, are they?
Only these big ones that are on the cruise ships. are
Because
like
that was quick hits
It's
was
annoying. It's
back at.
$1.50. Usually it's
Let me
$1.
finish. Back in the day, quick hits was kind of like 88 fortunes or babies because you didn't have to pay a premium to qualify to get the big one.
Oh no, you always have to.
On quick hits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quick hits is always like that.
Gotcha.
The thing is that the max bet is usually $1.50.
And on these machines, they're what? 10?
$10.
Okay.
So that's why I don't like the new.
Quick hits was one of the
I
first
like the
slot
old
machines
Quick
I
Hit.
played, with a competitive knowledge. I liked it because it was a real low bet. Oh, the
People
rich
like
piggies.
this.
That looks just like the fish bowls, but pigs instead. Is that how it works?
Yes,
Pretty much.
and
I'll play a game with better graphics
I
and more
like
experience.
these, but I wish they weren't $1 too.
What? I can't see what it's called. It's
I can't remember what they're
Wild
called.
Pay.
It's a fun game, but nobody's got.
These were not on
$9 a
free.
bet.
Oh,
Yeah, they
again,
were.
be aware of that, people. Just be aware. How many people sit in and put in a bill and they bet $9 and think it's 90 cents or 9 cents or something? You all have to bet max credits.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is $2 on this.
Oh, that's it for a
You have
max.
to be on a line, but
That's
if
not
you get
bad.
Quick hits. No, I saw when I was sitting over here on the other ship and people were here.
Yeah.
People were actually winning money on this $2 one.
So $2 bet will qualify you
No. Yeah.
for the bigger one. Although in the first credit, you win
You have to get double,
5,000.
double.
So you'd have to do
Credit.
max bet
Yeah.
to get that. That's a
Well,
$2
the
bet.
other thing is, if you don't play the second credit, I think you don't get the quick hits can land anywhere, I think, and pay you some kind
And
of
it's
right here. See where it says in any position.
Yeah.
So
There's a premium.
there's a
you pay.
premium for playing the 2 because you get these. If you only play the 1, then the quick hits don't matter.
And so one credit loses more at a higher percentage to pay for that. Same with this machine. 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, but that fourth
That's
credit,
$5.
will be 10,000, and it's $1 with 5, so that's $5. So this is a good one, and that's 3 to 1. 3 credits.
It has 3.
And again, you have to play the max. You don't qualify for the jukebox unless it's. So this is interesting.
Yeah, this is a good game.
$2 a bet. 10 times 2 is 20. 20 times 2. Sit down at this machine with $200, and then get to a certain point. If you if you get to 300, switch over here to do the $3 bet because it's a times 10 equal. And then if you get this up to 500, you're now betting the $5 to spin, and you're still using the same amount of money percentage-wise. That's a game plan.
Wheel of Fortune's are about, and there's 5 lines.
5, yeah.
So credits. Well, this one. Oh no, 10 credits.
So this is a
5
$10
lines,
bet.
5 credits. Okay, you can still win with 5.
Oh, okay. And these.
But you can't get the gold.
So if you play one, you can play 1 credit, and it's $1, right? Then $3, you're still underwriting these. Really, to get the best odds, you either got to do 7 or you got to do 10.
The gold spin can only.
Oh, but this is the
only
gold.
get the gold spin if you bet 7 or 10.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But you can get Wheel of Fortune if you.
Right, but
5.
I'm saying you're giving up odds
Yeah,
unless
right.
you're playing. That's the whole lesson about that, is look for the max payout, and if it's at a premium.
Okay, yeah, these are all
So this would be a $7 bet.
same situation.
Same thing, $7.
And then here's all your.
Oh, and you also get the chance at the wheel more often too on those, not just the grand prize.
And they now have kiosks for your player bank.
I was showing them earlier, way back in that far corner. There's one tucked away. Right, so
That was nice.
this one does have blackjack, but remember, like on Freedom, they had 2 different versions of blackjack. One you couldn't do anything on, not even double down split. The other game was a 2-deck game, and it was the best video game or blackjack game in the house. Do Moors don't work.
The minimum bet is 88 cents, if I remember correctly.
So if you have minimum bets, look for the penny machines, right?
Yeah.
And
Well, you can do a penny. I was
Oh.
looking at the majors to see where the majors
you're paying a
were.
premium, though.
Doesn't matter.
No. It does matter.
Okay, I don't want
The-
to talk about it. Craps. The loudest casino players in the world.
Oh my God.
They're so loud.
And just behind his roulette table, but craps is the. It's entertaining to watch. Sometimes I'll go up just to watch the antics.
Okay, so here's a $10. It's 6.5.
Yeah, the blackjack game's horrible.
You have to put $5.
Blackjack game's
I
horrible.
hate the way they mess that up.
And they hide what the payoff is too. It's not on the felt, and then on the rules, it's like an asterisk at the very bottom.
And they've got those continuous shuffling.
It does matter because mathematically, an automatic shuffler is an advantage
I know.
opposed to a dealt by hand one if you're just a regular player. The only time it makes a difference is if you're counting cards. That's
But
it.
I know you're going to say this is dumb, but I think they can cheat.
No,
Yes.
they're not going to risk $1 million licenses and
There's
income.
no $1 million license when you're out at sea.
No, honey.
You can do whatever they want.
Mm-mm.
Are you ready?
You know I'm ready.
This game. How do I know that?
The camera's right in your face
That
right
doesn't
now.
mean you push play.
No, I just got done telling
Just
you,
saying.
wait till I get the camera out. It's out, FYI.
These are fun. Like you're waiting for it to fill up the thing.
So it's like babies were those.
sort of.
But are those free games that fall out and not money? Or wild card symbols?
These were the ones that were on the wall by the cage where the drunk lady was last time.
That really was funny.
So I can't explain it. It's fun. But look. Oh, it's got it set on. So you can't tell about those because you can't move it.
Yeah, a lot of when it comes to the odds and the rules, they're usually inaccessible when everything's shut off.
But as you can see, okay, so this one is set on, these two are set the same because it's 500, 500, 200, 200.
See these minors.
But what I care
This
about,
one here
yeah, I don't care about that one. But see how this
changes.
is more or less than that.
over there. No, the major doesn't. That's what I'm trying to get.
Each machine's separate as to the major.
Correct.
It's not a shared cat bank
Correct.
of stuff.
So that sometimes you might want to, once you get it set to the same number. So I can't compare this to this.
To know which one has the
Because
most
these-
money in
I
it.
can tell because these.
Okay, so but between these two, you would play this one because it's a little bit bigger.
Correct. Or,
But then once you set that to a penny, it might be at 2,000.
correct.
That's what was happening in that bank of machines last week on Freedom. Some of those majors would build up and they'd give right away. But there'd be a big difference. One would have 4,000, another might have 1,000. That's a weird game, though. Have you ever played that game? Oh, I'm talking about this one. It's the most bizarre thing in the world. And these are over in the non-smoking section, about middle of the way
the
down.
regular Wonder Force. Now on this game.
Now they have different amounts on them too for the grand. This one is 211, and then this one is 2369.
Yeah,
Right?
these change.
They're not linked
These,
together.
You want to look at these?
They give off at certain amounts usually.
Yeah.
So you want to compare.
I don't know what it
If you
is.
have the same machine, go see what their payouts are, and then pick the one that overall has the most money ready
Or
to go.
which, you know,
They'll deliver it right to your
grade is
wallet.
really high.
So let's see, 224 and 206, 251 and 264. So this machine would be one to play.
266 on Buffalo, and the grand is 2369.
So you go around, add up the differences too.
Like if I was going to play one of these
Mhm.
right now, it would be that one.
I think what you need to do is you add up the differences on the grand, the Buffalo, and the Wicked things. All of those dollars, add them together for each to represent each machine. There we go. .com. You're right. You can't tell.
We got to put you on this.
Let me go have a smoke.
Hello, Carnival Liberty family. This is Stefania, cruise director, and welcome.
There's the
aboard.
Queenie.
I'm hoping
There's
everybody's
Queenie.
on the ship good so far. Just wanted to stop in and say hi. If you haven't done so, download and have that on your phone. It's absolutely free of charge.
I want to show you one last machine thing you need to be aware of for quick hits players, especially. Previously, Chantel was showing you that the quick hits down in the main area were a $9 minimum to get the grand. These, though, it's a $5 minimum. It's the exact same game, exact same play, but to qualify to get all of the money on here, it's a minimum of $5 as opposed to a $9 spin. So right there, if you went to that machine, you're going to pay 40% more money to play the same amount of time. The difference on maximum bet for the quick hits game, 9 to 5. What if somebody didn't know and they wanted to play the $9? They could play 40% longer just by switching to the other machine. And jackpots were about the same range too, if I remember from what I was seeing on that. Thanks, honey. Put in the comments below if you'd like to see more slot reviews from Boo Boo Monkey. Hi.